Hey everybody, it's good to be with you again. Sorry that it's been so long since I posted an update. Seems like that's the way it goes, that the more great stuff there is to be telling you guys about, the less time I have to sit down and tell you guys about it. So this might not be much today, but I did want to just take a minute to update you on some of the stuff that's been going on over the last couple months as we've started a new school year. In fact, my 10th year on staff. I just started that, so that's pretty cool. Um, yeah, and I think things are going well. Things are going well. One of the things that always encourages me, and this semester has been no different, is our leaders. We just have a great group of student leaders who have dove into the outreach at the beginning of the year, worked really hard to meet students and to reach out and get people plugged in, and making those connections, and really with the focus not just to bring a lot of people to challenge, but I think they really do have a heart to build relationships and to share the gospel and to engage in discipleship and really just loving on new students and students who have been on campus for a while, but just seeking out who God would bring to us, to give us the opportunity to invest in their lives. And so our leaders have done a great job. One of my favorite stories from beginning of the year was I hosted a fire pit at my house just to give some of our guys a chance to invite guys that they were meeting, and for me to meet some of them as well. And we had a really good turnout. Yeah, we had like 17 guys in my backyard, just for a fire pit. And at one point, I sat down in the circle around the fire. I wasn't in a conversation yet, but I just kind of sat down and was listening. And on one side, I heard this guy Max was sharing or he was telling the story of Jesus walking on the water, I think it was, or calming the storm. Jesus calming the storm, and he was telling that story to an international student who was there, telling about Jesus through that story. And then on my other side, as that was happening, on my other side, I heard this guy Isaac, just sharing his testimony with a man, and just sharing about how God had worked in his life during college. So it was just cool just to hear guys being so intentional and sharing their story and Jesus' story. So our leaders have been doing a great job. I've also been working with two of the leaders on my worship team, Hannah and Maddie, and I've been giving them some more responsibilities and some more of a role in the planning and the leading. So they've been helping plan set lists and transitions and the whole service. And they've been doing a really great job. I just caught up with them this morning over some coffee and breakfast, and just hearing how things are going. And they're really enjoying it and learning and growing. And so it's just been really fun to see them step up and to get to invest in them like that. So I'm grateful for them. Tuesday nights have been going really well. Also, we've had, I don't know why, but we've had like twice as many students, no kidding, twice as many students on a regular basis this year as previous years. We've had like around 140, 150 every week so far. Some weeks more than that. And so it's crazy. I don't know what happened, but we'll take it. We've had quite a few actually salvations already. Our students have been having opportunities to share the gospel, and they've been sharing about students who've come to faith already this school year. And in the last 2 weeks, we've done 3 baptisms at Challenge, and just getting to celebrate God's work in people's lives. So good things are happening. We also just had our fall conference a week or two ago, which is a really big point in our semester. A great time to get students involved and connected to each other, but also God does really amazing things in their lives at that conference, and that was a great time. We took about 60 or so students to that, and God was working. I also got to play on the worship team for it again, which is always a lot of fun. Yeah, so God's up to stuff, and he's doing great things in and through our ministry, and we're really grateful to be blessed to be a part of that. Yeah. So things are good. I've been okay, not great, just to be honest. I don't really know why, but this has been the beginning of the semester, beginning of the school year is always always an intense time, a lot of pouring out in different ways, and so it's always pretty challenging. But this year's been just a little bit harder than the more recent years, and not really sure why, but I do have some great people that I'm walking through that with, some great mentors and counselors, and grateful for Tessa as well. It's such a great support, and thankful for you guys too. Glad to have you alongside in the good stuff and in the hard stuff. So so if you just be praying for me and our family, just as we're just continuing to learn and be shaped by God. But yeah, but things are good. Things are going well. And the family's doing well also. She finished all of her work for her master's degree, and so she's done with that. She'll graduate in December, but she's all done with all the work. And so she has been at home, and I think she's really been enjoying it, and she's doing a great job. We've been really grateful for the flexibility that's provided, and also the focus that it's allowed us to have on investing in students and on our family. August just turned 3 years old this last weekend, if you can believe that. He's been a lot of fun. Definitely a 3-year-old in all the good ways and all the hard ways, but love the kid. Eve is 9 months old now and is really close to walking. Always happy, always smiling. Maybe like 99.9% of the time is happy and smiling, but she's a treasure. And so yeah, thank you guys. I know that's really brief and just barely scratching the surface of what's been going on, but headline is God is at work, and God is doing things in us and through us and around us, and I'm grateful that you get to be a part of that with us. So hope that you and your families and you all that you're involved in is going well. Just thank you again for your support, and we'll talk to you again next time. Bye.